One of the biggest, one of the best, one of the most effective ways that people made money online last year was through print on demand. And the top selling print on demand item was t-shirts. This person here makes $14,000 a month in passive income selling t-shirts online. So I figured this is the best side hustle for you to start today, and it is going to cost you $0 to do this. You don't have to have any skills, and don't worry, I am going to show you step by step how to make, sell, where to sell. I'm going to give you everything you need to know to get started. What's up guys, this is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use, but first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, aloha, konnichiwa, wagwan, shalom, assalamu alaikum, jambo, namaste. Alright y'all, so we have a lot ahead of us. We're going to do a quick overview of print on demand. We'll be talking about the best platform for you to sell on to really make money. And I'm also going to show you how to connect your store to the print on demand company we will be using. Then I'm going to show you how to create your t-shirt. And the last thing we're going to do is upload our designs so that we can start making money. So jumping right in, my friend, basically what print on demand is where you will work with a third-party company that has blank products like shirts, mugs, socks, pants, bags, phone cases, and then you'll take your design, upload it to their site, and when a customer comes along and purchase that design, that company is going to print it for you and they're going to ship it for you, which means you don't have to worry about keeping up with orders. You don't have to worry about stashing your inventory in a warehouse. All you have to do is create the design, upload it, and start making money. So the company that we are going to be using to print our products and ship it to our customers will be Printful. Shout out to Printful for working with me on this. And we're going to start out right now by creating a free account with Printful. They'll ask you a few simple questions and then you're done. But one of the first things we'll have to consider when we are about to sell these shirts is where we want to sell them. That's going to determine how much money we make. So there are two ways that you can go about this. You can create a storefront like Shopify, where you'll have to create your own website. You'll have to kind of draw your own traffic into that website. Or you can sell on a marketplace that already has a customer base built into it like Amazon or Etsy. You know, millions and billions of people are shopping there. You don't have to go out and find them, but you do have to make sure your products can be found by them. So what I suggest you do is start out on Etsy because it's not going to cost you as much. Now when it comes to the Etsy account, creating your account is absolutely free. However, when you are ready to place listings on their platform, they will charge you 20 cents per listing. But there's a way for you to get around that and get 40 free listings. You'll just do that by searching Etsy for 40 free listings, and then you'll come across all of these options here. Just click on one of them and usually they'll have a link for you to sign up, because basically what this is an affiliate of Etsy creating these listings, and they're doing that because if they refer you and you sign up for an account, they get 40 free listings and you get 40 free listings. So that's why people do that. So if you decide to do it this way, you go ahead on and hit open a shop today. You'll enter in your information. Then it'll say welcome. You click let's do this. It'll ask you a couple of questions, and make sure you name your shop as well. It doesn't matter what you name it. That's not going to determine if you get paid or not. And then it's going to tell you to create a listing. So in order to connect your Etsy store where you'll be selling your t-shirts to Printful, we're going to have to create an active listing. That's the only way that we can connect the two. So the first thing that you have to do when you're creating any listing, whether it's a mock listing or not, it's pretty much the same step. You'll have to add a photo of your product. And so since this is not an actual product we're trying to sell right now, we're going to go to Printful. We'll be flip-flopping back and forth, y'all. They have what's called a product template, and that will allow you to create some photos for your listing. We're going to click on product templates and we're going to select create new. And then you can go to whatever you want to create. Just like I said, this is a mock, it doesn't matter. I just click men's t-shirts. I'm going to select this shirt here. And there's no other way around this part, y'all. We have to have a listing on here. So these are just the little steps. I'm just going to add a clip art just so we can have something. There we go, a smiley face. But now we're going to select continue, and then they're going to ask you to title it. They're going to ask you to add sizes to it, and we'll just do all sizes, and then we'll hit save product template. And then what we're going to do is go up here to these 3 dots, and we want to hit download mockups. And then they're going to ask you which ones do you want. We'll just go with the first one. Like I said, this is just a mock listing that we're doing. Hit download all. And now we're going to go back to our Etsy shop so that we can upload that mock photo. So then you have to fill in some information, the title, about the listing. You can say that who made it is I did, it's a finished product, you just created it. Select the category that it goes in. But one of the most important things I want to pull out here is that you want to add a new production partner. So we're going to select that, and then we'll say printful. And then as far as location, you will have to add a location. And what you want to do right here is add one of the fulfillment addresses. This is the contact page. I'll make sure I put it down in the description, and you can just find one that is close to you and add it. I'll use the Dallas, Texas location. And then you want to put a quick description about what it is. And I put a third-party print on demand company that fulfills online orders. I mean, it doesn't matter what you put here, just as long as it kind of summarizes what it does. And then the last things you need to answer is right here. Why are you working with this partner? You don't have the technical ability or equipment to make it entirely by yourself is what you should choose. And then what is your role in the design process? You design everything. And the last thing you want to select, they're going to ask what is this partner's role in the production process, and you can click that they do everything for you because they are doing the printing and the shipping. And then you'll select save partner. And I'm trying to save us time, that's why I'm not going through every single step, but you do want to answer all of the questions, especially the ones that have an asterisk by it, because you won't be able to add this listing if you don't. And as far as a price, I'm just choosing a random price, $10. Under shipping, you can use the zip code of that fulfillment center that you chose. Processing time, I just put 5 to 7 business days. And honestly, I'm making up the rest of this. The item weight is 1 pound. And as far as the item size, I just put length 20 inches, width 10 inches, height 6 inches. Like, none of this really matters. Again, I'm stressing that part because you're probably freaking out like, oh my God, what am I doing? Don't worry about it. We just need this to go active so we can connect the account. And once you do that, we have everything set up. Then we can go back and delete this mock. So we'll hit save and continue. So now it says great job on your first listing. So once you do that, then you just finish setting up your account. They're going to ask you how will you get paid. That's for tax purposes. They're also going to ask your bank information, and they're going to tell you to set up billing. And once you do all that, you are done and ready for the next step. Alright y'all, so now we have our active listing here, like I said that we needed. We're going to have to go back to the Printful dashboard. And once we are over here, we want to come to stores. We're going to select that. Then we'll connect or create your online store to start adding products. We want to choose platform. And the platform we're going to be using. And from there, we want to hit connect to Etsy. Then it's going to bring you over to Etsy. So you have to be logged in, and it's going to ask you to allow access. And once we allow access, they're going to say confirm connection. We'll select connect store. So it's official. If you made it to this point, give yourself a round of applause because you now have your Etsy store connected to Printful. So the next important thing for us to do, we have our shop connected, but we need our products on our shop. So we're going to go ahead on and start creating our t-shirt designs. Now when it comes to creating your design, first and foremost, you want to make sure that you are doing something that people are looking for, that people are actually buying. And one way that I do this to try to find the best designs that are out right now is, if I'm selling on Etsy, go to Etsy, type in t-shirt, and look at the different types of designs that they have up there. And if you notice, a lot of the designs have words in it. I had my patience tested. I'm negative. I love it when my husband admits I'm always right. Like, these are the type of shirts that are selling. As you can see over here, this one has 6,928 sales. This shirt alone has brought in a profit of $125,396.80. Now please listen close and listen. Monique is not saying to go and copy what other people are doing, but you can use this to figure out what people like, and then you can add your flair and your touch to it. Don't go out there and just stealing people's stuff, y'all. But this is just a way I want to make sure you are picking things that will bring in money. We don't want to waste any time this year. So another shirt that did pretty well on Etsy was Coffee Gives Me Teacher Powers. That one sold actually 183,344 sales. That's a lot of sales, y'all, at $11.89. Let's see how much they made. $2,179,960, y'all. That's $2 million from one shirt. So when it comes to designing these t-shirts, there are several different ways that you can do it. You can use Printful. Printful has a designer built in it with over 16,000 clip arts that you can utilize for free. And they also have like a text section for you to add text to the shirts. There's also something called Creative Fabrica that you can use. I actually use Canva. So we're going to go into Canva and we are going to search for t-shirts. And they're going to give you all of these templates. They have many templates to choose from, whether you're using the free or the paid version. Of course, you're going to get access to more if you have the paid version. And just stay away, if you're using the free account, from the ones that have the crowns in the corner. We'll go with this one here. We'll hit Customize Template, and then we'll be brought to this screen here. This is where all the fun is going to go. So since that coffee shirt did so well, I'm going to just add coffee, coffee, coffee to each of these. And you can just play around with the design. You don't have to keep everything on there if you don't want to. You can bring it in some. You can do a lot with this, y'all. You can also go in and you can add graphics. If you come over here to this side, you select elements, then under it they have a graphic tab. You can see all. Now you want to be careful with these because some of them allow you to add it to shirts and sell, and some of them don't. So if you want to find out which graphics you can use, let's just go ahead on, you'll click on those three dots there, and then right here it says free, but we can click on that. It'll tell you what's allowed with this license. You can use this in marketing or social media, or even sell merchandise with your design on it. The only thing is, if you're using these graphics, you don't want to just sell it as a standalone. So you don't want to just take that one graphic and then be like, ta-da, I made this. No, you want to add something to it. And honestly, I like the shirt without that box, so I went on ahead and removed that. Now in order to download, we're going to go up here to the share button, and then there's this download button here. I'm going to leave it as PNG, and then one of the options, like I said, it gives you when you have the pro account is to have a transparent background. That's going to remove all the black from behind these words, so that if I want to put it on a pink shirt, then it'll just have the coffee words. So now it is time to add our products to our store, and it's going to be very similar to when we were creating our product template. We're going to select stores, and then we see our Etsy store on here. We want to go to add product. We're going to hit add product again, and then you just select from here what type of product you want to add it to. I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm going to go with men's clothing. I'm going to go with men's t-shirt. I'm going to just go with the bestseller this time. Now here they're going to ask you the technique. Are you doing embroidery or are you doing digital printing? We're going to select printing, and then we are going to go to design. We're going to click choose file. We're going to hit open, and then we'll be brought here, and we want to select apply. And you can move it around, you can stretch it. Make sure you stay within that little box, the inner box. It'll tell you that's the print area. So then we can go to proceed to mock-up. And once you come to the mock-ups, they're going to give you all of these different people to choose from, because you want to be able to show the potential customer, the potential buyer, what this would look like on them. And this is a man's shirt, so we're gonna have to go with a male. So I'm going to use this as the main image, and then you can select additional so that you can give them more options to see what it's going to look like. So I can choose this one as additional. So then we hit proceed to details. So now under the product details, we have to fill in all of this information they're asking. First and foremost, you want to change the product title. I'll put coffee t-shirt. And then as far as description, they will go ahead on and pretty much tailor make the description for you, which saves you a lot of time. That's another reason I really like this company, because it will save you a lot of a headache. And then you can add a size guide so that people will be able to kind of figure out how it will fit them. Now, one of the most important things that you can add on here, other than everything else that's important, is the product tags. The tags will help you to be found. So you can add t-shirt, you can add men's t-shirt. One of the things I do, I might add TEE shirt, because that may be a way people search for it. You can add graphic t-shirt. You just want to add as many tags as you can to increase your chances of your shirt being found. And then we select proceed to pricing. So now we are ready to price these products. This is going to tell us how much we're going to be making per shirt that we sell. So there's a couple of things I want to tell you here. The first thing is we want to set our revenue. And when we set our revenue, this will allow us to determine how much we want to make per shirt. And you can play with this. I'm going to change the percentage here to dollar bills, y'all, how much we want to make. And then I'm going to just put $8. And once you do that, that'll pretty much adjust the price over here. And you can go up and down. You can play with it just to see pretty much, you know, how comfortable you are with those prices. And before we move forward, something else I want you to consider, something that's really important, is possibly doing free shipping. When you have free shipping, you pretty much will stand out against the crowd. That's going to put you a step ahead of your competition. And people are more likely to make a purchase if they see they don't have any additional costs. And while you're considering this, something you can do to kind of counter that loss when it comes to shipping is you can increase the price of your products. You can add another $3 or $4 so that you don't really feel the loss. The customer won't know that the shipping is really in the price, so they're really thinking that they're getting a deal, they're getting a steal, but you're making sure that you cover your butt. So we can go up here to price setting, and then you can turn on free shipping on your storefront. And at this point, the last thing you're gonna do is just hit submit to store. You'll have to finalize everything in Etsy. That's kind of like an extra layer of security. So we're gonna go to Etsy. You're gonna select shop manager. You're gonna go to listing. You'll see over here you have a draft here. And one of the things you're gonna have to do is go to the settings to add the production partner. So you'll select settings, you'll hit edit, and then you can kind of just review everything as you're going through this just to make sure the title's right. But once you get right here to this about this listing, one of the things you're gonna have to do is click on this. They're gonna say who did it. You're going to have to choose another company or person, and you're going to have to select the production partner, and then we'll choose Printful. Then once you hit publish, you'll have your product on Etsy and you can start making money. And I know that you guys are going to be successful. I can't wait to hear all your success stories. Whenever you start getting sales, whether it's 1 or 1 million, I want you to go ahead on and let me know about it. But other than this, guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.